Topping the headlines, police say more information is flooding in as they search for a gunman who shot a local bicyclist last week. An area man racks up a slew of charges after he allegedly tried to outrun authorities, and police still need the public's help to solve the murder of an area businessman. That's in today's crime report. Also, we have your highlights of this year's summer reading kickoff. I'm Marie Torres. These stories and more coming up on your NewsBreak briefing.
From WHIG-TV, this is NewsBreak 31. Now, here's Marie Torres.
You're watching WHIG-TV NewsBreak. We're briefing you on news going on in the community. An area man racks up a slew of charges after he allegedly tried to outrun authorities. According to Rocky Mountain Police, late Thursday night, they arrested 39-year-old John Christopher Powell. Police say while trying to conduct a traffic stop on Powell's vehicle for a traffic violation, he drove off. This led officers on pursuit to the 1200 block of South Franklin Street, where Powell was finally taken into custody. He now faces charges of careless and reckless driving, felony speed to elude arrest, driving while license revoked, resist, obstruct, or delay, and was served with outstanding warrants for possession with the intent to sell and deliver cocaine and felony possession of cocaine. Powell was taken to Nash County Jail and held under a $4,000 bond. Police say more information is flooding in as they search for a gunman who shot a local bicyclist last week. Recently, Rocky Mountain PD says they've learned that the suspected vehicle in the drive-by is described as a four-door black 1980s model Buick or Oldsmobile passenger vehicle. The vehicle has silver trim and a white top. Nearing midnight last Tuesday, 39-year-old Travis Williams says he was riding his bicycle at 1220 Planter Street when an unknown male in his 20s, possibly a passenger in a vehicle, shot him. Williams says he first heard the gunshot, then felt a bullet strike him in the back. He was treated for non-life-threatening injuries. If you have information into this case, you should call Crime Stoppers at 252-977-1111. And police still need the public's help to solve the murder of an area businessman. A $2,500 reward is being offered for information that leads to the arrest and the unsolved homicide of Rafiq Salim Sulfan, also known as Sammy. Sulfan was murdered as he closed his shop, Sammy's Food Mart, at 1200 Old Wilson Road, nearing 1 a.m. on March 8th. If anyone has information in this case, you're also urged to call Crime Stoppers. When we return on your NewsBreak briefing, local librarians usher in a summer of fun and learning. See more highlights of Braswell Memorial Library's summer reading kickoff. Stay with us.
Home Trends in Rocky Mount is moving to an all-new location. Now, all inventory must be sold in a giant $1 million moving liquidation. It's all being sacrificed regardless of cost or loss because selling furniture is better than moving furniture. Don't miss the giant $1 million moving liquidation at Home Trends.
It's back for a limited time. Every new Buick and GMC at Davenport Auto Park is being offered at the GM employee price. Combined with factory incentives, now you can drive out for up to $5,000 below dealer invoice amount. And that's not all. With Davenport's Dealership for Life, you can even get a free lifetime warranty, plus free oil changes, rotations, and more for no extra charge. Employee price, rebates up to $5,000, free lifetime warranty. See if anybody beats that deal. But hurry, this offer ends soon, only at Davenport Auto Park in Rocky Mount. Still your dealership for life.
Home Trends in Rocky Mount is moving to an all-new location. Now, all inventory must be sold in a giant $1 million moving liquidation. It's all being sacrificed regardless of cost or loss because selling furniture is better than moving furniture. Don't miss the giant $1 million moving liquidation at Home Trends.
The Country Inn & Suites is your home away from home with a staff that always treats you as family. If you or your church or company has visitors, give them a great Rocky Mount welcome with a special discount on their overnight or extended stay. Not only is the Country Inn & Suites a comfortable place, we'll spoil them with fresh cookies and complimentary breakfast. We are filled with luxuries like an indoor pool, fitness center, and a guest laundry. The business center includes a boardroom, connection to high-speed internet, and catering for meetings is always available. Call me, Donna Vachavis, at 252-442-0500 for a tour and or to set up your corporate rate. You're always welcome as family in the Country Inn & Suites, Rocky Mount.
Welcome back to your NewsBreak briefing. I'm Marie Torres. If you missed the great fun at this year's Braswell Memorial Library Summer Reading Kickoff, we bring you an inside glimpse of what went on. Take a look.
Oh, man.
Got the camera on, no pressure. No pressure.
It's a wonderful event. We've got our annual summer reading kickoff. This year's theme for 2011 is One World, Many Stories. And we want to thank the entire community for its support and contributions to make this day happen. So we've got kids, as you can see, out in the Clydesdale Horse and Muddy the Mud Cat, games and food galore, so we just appreciate everybody's help. It's to kick off our summer reading programming. And actually, the summer reading programs is 3 components. It's our kickoff day, which is the fun and games on the back lawn. That's the beginning where people can register for summer reading. And then we have special programs every week. And it's something for every age, whether you're 1 year old or 6 months old up to 110. You know, we have something for everyone. It's for teens and young children and adults as well. And they get prizes for reading.
What kind of prizes do they get?
Oh, they get wonderful prizes. Reading is the focus for all learning. So it's very important for everyone to read and for children to read, and well, our ages to read during the summer. Because once school's out, they can kind of lose some of what they retained during the year. And it has been proven with studies that reading during the summer creates better students in the fall.
We'll be keeping you up to date with all the other great programs going on at the library this summer, so stay tuned for that in the coming weeks. Up next, it's a look at sports and weather. We'll be right back.
It's back for a limited time. Every new Buick and GMC at Davenport Auto Park is being offered at the GM employee price. Combined with factory incentives, now you can drive out for up to $5,000 below dealer invoice amount. And that's not all. With Davenport's dealership for life, you can even get a free lifetime warranty. Plus free oil changes, rotations, and more for no extra charge. Employee price, rebates up to $5,000, free lifetime warranty. See if anybody beats that deal. But hurry, this offer ends soon, only at Davenport Auto Park in Rocky Mount. Still your dealership for life.
When it's happening to you, you'll hear from us. WHIG TV NewsBreak is reporting on the news, issues, and stories that matter to you. Call us at 252-885-1814. Email us at marie.whigtv@gmail.com or check us streaming live at whigtv.com. We're your voice, ready to bring you the news.
The Country Inn & Suites is your home away from home with a staff that always treats you as family. If you or your church or company has visitors, give them a great Rocky Mount welcome with a special discount on their overnight or extended stay. Not only is the Country Inn & Suites a comfortable place, we'll spoil them with fresh cookies and complimentary breakfast. We are filled with luxuries like an indoor pool, fitness center, and a guest laundry. The Business Center includes a boardroom, connection to high-speed internet, and catering for meetings is always available. Call me, Donna Chavis, at 252-442-0500 for a tour and or to set up your corporate rate. You're always welcome as family in the Country Inn & Suites, Rocky Mount.
It's now time to check out this week's weather with WHIG-TV meteorologist Fred Holsworth. Fred?
Welcome back, everyone. Time to take another look at our weather. And this is news. We'll take a look at our forecast map and see what we have going on. And right in the middle of our screen, we have a large area of severe weather right in here. From Texas northward to Michigan, from Virginia westward to Iowa. This whole area in a severe thunderstorm possibility for today. And that risk is mainly being shown in Iowa this morning as they have about 3 severe weather watches up, and that will go on through from the morning into the afternoon. And then a cold front dropping down from North Carolina, being pushed by high pressure. This will eventually clear out our skies for Tuesday, and as we go through Tuesday, we'll see a gradual warm up. So by Wednesday, we'll be in the upper 90s. The rain will be across the northern tier of states from North Dakota all the way through to New Jersey, and also from the peninsula of Florida northward up into Georgia, and then into North Carolina. Our area could see some isolated thunderstorms late this afternoon, but that's going to be about it. High pressure over the 4 corners, giving them a pretty day today, a pleasant day we'll say. And as we go farther north into Montana, chance of showers and thunderstorms right in the northeast corner, and that extends on up into Canada. As we look at the west coast, rain along the west coast. They have really had quite a bit of rain over the past few months in Washington, Oregon, and Northern California. Well, let's take a look now at our forecast. For today, it will be sunny with a high of 86, north wind 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, an isolated thunderstorm is possible with a low of 65, north wind at 5. Tuesday, sunny with a high of 93, south wind at 6. Tuesday night, partly cloudy, low of 71, south wind at 5. For Wednesday, sunny and hot with a high of 98, west wind 5 to 10. Wednesday night, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms with a low of 72. Thursday, partly cloudy, chance of showers and thunderstorms with a high of 94. Thursday night, chance of showers and thunderstorms, 71 for the low. And for Friday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms again with a high of 89 and a low of 68. Our high temperature yesterday, 93. Our low this morning was 66. And our high temperature for this date occurred back in 1964 when we had a reading of 102. 52 degrees, our low for this date, that occurred in 1954. And that's your local weather. Now back to you.
Thank you, Fred. And with us now to talk sports is Edward Green. What's the latest, Edward?
Well, Marie, we've got a lot of great baseball going on. I hope everybody was able to catch some of the action, not just in Omaha on television, but also with Post 58 Legion team. They had another great weekend of baseball over in Nash Central, and we're going to get to those results in just a minute. But first, we're going to get back to the College World Series. Well, last week we brought you a tour of the new TD Ameritrade Park, which is now home to the College World Series. And what an exciting weekend of action took place Saturday and Sunday to break it in style. The first round is already finished, and today eliminations start. Before we get to the schedule moving forward, though, let's take a look at what happened this weekend. On Saturday, Omaha newcomers Vanderbilt stayed hot, coming back from down 1 run in the 6th to score 5 straight against North Carolina to take a 7-3 lead, which would also be the final. Corey Williams picked up the win in relief for the Commodores, working 2 2/3 innings while striking out 5. Patrick Johnson took the loss for the Heels after giving up the go-ahead runs in the 6th before exiting. Florida made it 2 for 2 for the SEC with an 8-4 win over Texas. The Longhorns jumped out to a 3-0 lead in the 3rd, but the Gators came back with 2 in the 3rd and 4th and 1 in the 5th to take a 5-3 lead. Texas pulled to within 1 in the 7th, but Florida scored twice in the bottom of the inning and once more in the 8th to put the game away. Moving on to Sunday, both #1 seed Virginia and California left a small army on the base paths, but the Cavaliers were finally able to take advantage of its base runners, breaking through with a John Hicks single to score the first run of the game in the 7th and adding 3 more in the next 2 innings. The Bears picked up 1 in the 9th off reliever Tyler Wilson, who picked up the win, but closer Brandon Klein picked up the final out for the save. Finally, in the nightcap, South Carolina won its title last season with a walk-off hit and won its first game this trip to Omaha in similar fashion. Both Texas A&M and South Carolina scored 4 runs in the first inning, but it was not until Scott Wingo singled to deep right field with the bases loaded in the 9th to end the game that another run was pushed across. And moving on to today, at 2, North Carolina will be visitors against Texas as both teams look to stay alive in Bracket 1. And at 7, Florida and Vanderbilt play with the winner moving on to the Bracket Championship game, while the loser plays the winner of the first game. And similar story on Tuesday as the Aggies and Bears play at 2, with the winner staying alive and the loser going home. And at 7, at South Carolina will look to stay undefeated in the tournament as it plays Virginia. As for Post 58 here in Rocky Mount, the team kept its winning streak going, now up to 10 in a row with a doubleheader win this Saturday over Edenton, 4-3 in the first game and a 9-0 shutout in the second. Rocky Mountain is now 12-3 overall and 6-0 in conference play. But a tough week coming up for the team. 5 games this week, but 4 at home. Monday, the team hosts Cary, Tuesday, Wilson, and Wednesday, Wayne County before heading to Edenton on Friday and returning home to play Wilson again at Saturday. All those games will start at 7, and the home games are at Nash Central High School. And as we always say, those games are free. So, if you want to check out a great team playing some really great baseball right now, it's well worth it for the fans in the area to go check it out. And also, you can buy some drinks there and help support them.
All right. Well, great. Thank you so much, Edward.
Thanks, Marie.
This has been your NewsBreak briefing. Join us again tomorrow live at noon. For WHIG TV, I'm Marie Torres. We'll see you next time.